We also, so I'm just continuing off because I was 20 minutes and I think I should go faster. Uh, so I think I explained everything the first video. So um, everything's legal. Other people will do it too. Uh, I know that because it's fine to do. So for yeah, I think so at least. Hopefully this is not it's not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Hopefully. I'm just doing homework problems. So right now the screen is squished because I'm looking at the homework problems and rewriting it here. So to t equals 0, and then we have, oh, we're doing a derivative. Okay, that's kind of fun. But just so you know, I will not be showing the final answer. So not because I don't want to. I can if I want to, but it's because I don't want to actually. That's the honest truth. Because it's not learning, and who knows? I don't. If you want the process, I'll give you the process, but I will not tell you the answer. That's the rules of my rules. Anyways, so I wrote it down easily. Um, so first we need to get the RT. RT equals basically 2E2T because remember ET never changes. Um, that's something you should learn in 20 A if they or calculus 1. If you didn't get teach that, then your teacher failed. I'm teaching you. I'm just joking. Or professor, whatever whatever. It could be A calculus AB AP calculus, or it could be a professor in the university. It doesn't matter. So we have this. Now we need the FBAT. So we will go for equal. Let's go the X direction first because I'm lazy. Um, and like the easiest route possible. XY, comma 6x comma sine. Imagine doing the opposite way around, actually. That would suck. But it would be respectable either way. Now, we have these two, so we can do uh, 6 multiplied by e to the 3t cosine by, what's this again? E2t parentheses E3t. I believe multiplication equals 5t e, so you can do that too. Although it won't matter because of the special property of 0. I will not be telling you the answer though, so that you can think of yourself, especially when it's such an easy question like this. It's hard to like keep an answer. So last time I literally had to do something like this. Basically, I did the first part and the second part, show. Uh, it doesn't really matter to me if you do it, but it's not really learning. So I mean, if it's the professor, it's fine, but if it's homework, you're supposed to struggle through it. Uh, that's the difference. Homework, you're supposed to struggle. Teacher is supposed to be fine. So how it works is usually the test is supposed to be easiest shit in the world. Homework is supposed to be hard, very hard, and then the lecture is supposed to be um supposed to be both impossible and easy at the same time. So the teacher has a range of questions from easy mode to very hard, like extremely hard. And then the teacher will cross-reference it to make both sides very easy to see. And then the homework is supposed to reinforce it. Then your test is supposed to be easy peasy because the teacher will to test something. You don't want to test something that's incredibly hard and you just made a computational error. The teacher wants to test you if you know the shit. That's all the teacher knows. So the easy questions are the best question, and split question is the best question. One question does not turn the whole grade. It should not turn the grade. And ABC questions are complete shit. Never do ABC. They're the worst type of question imaginable to humanity ever made, but they still make it. So we have RT over here. Um, so we can actually cross off some of these because of one. And then because 0, which is one over here and one over here, which, man, this is giving up that. It's really ghastly. Um, yeah, one is, yeah, that's This not good, is it? Look. 0, 0, 0, 1. Oh, that sounds suspicious. It seems like you need a calculator to do. So actually, I'm fine doing it. So 6 cosine 1 base is it 0? Is it it's 0, so it's 1, so it's 1. So comma 6 cosine 1. I might be wrong. As I said, I'm just doing homework on these things, so I might actually be completely irrationally wrong. Um, comma 3e 3t. So as you know, let me think. These two should be multiplied by each side, so this should be 1 order because it's 0, 0. So it's just 1, 1. So it's like 12 cosine. The plus, wait a second, it's in decimal points you need to put it in, right? If it's not, then I have to leave it here because I don't want you to just. Okay, we're stopping here. So. Not because I can't. I can if I wanted to, but that'll be telling me too much. So I'll just say these and these with the dot product will get you something that will be the answer. And let me just check if I'm right because and then a scalar, just so you know. And then because let me make sure I am right before I just blab my mouth out. But 2 plus 3 multiplied by 6. I should just shut my mouth now because that should be clearly obvious to do with my instructions I gave. Yep, I'm right. So I'm right about what I'm supposed to do. So I don't want. No, so what should I do to show that this is the answer A and S? I want to show that it's the. You know what? I'll do the first part, and I would say so. Like it's 12 cosine, and that's just no. I'll just have to leave it like this. The answer. So you have to compute it first. Although so compute then answer. What does that mean? You just have to compute this one with this one and then add the thing. So plus these two should give you the answer of what I'm looking for, the question I was looking for. Yeah, that's the weirdest way to say something. And that took 7 minutes. Pretty good, especially since I'm writing it now. I'm going slow mode. And this question, I know, question 3, I think, or question 4, I don't remember. Who cares? Next question is the same thing. Huh. Wow, they love this question. To bits. I don't want to show more of that because that's clearly obviously easy to do. But we can still do it. 2xe negative 1, comma rt. Oh, we can also do previous homework questions to study for my midterm next week. Yeah, let's do that real quick. After we finish some of these homework questions, we'll do that. And I think trick. Now dt. I don't like how they write it in Mac Learning. They do a straight t, which is not. It doesn't really matter. Well, this is what they're looking for apparently, which is fine. Like, oh my god, that's like a little nasty bug here because it's a e over here, so that's going to be tricky to deal with. Which is why I'm going to deal with those first. Oh wait, this is right? Oh wait, that's sounds suspicious actually. To equal t pi t. Let me just double check that. That looks very suspicious if you ask me. Nope, that's right. Okay, that's very odd. Okay. Oh, oh, this wait. Oh, I know why I did this. This is wrong. No parentheses over here. That's weird. I thought it was weird. My head just didn't register some minus and a 4. So I don't know why print says that. Should have done that. Whatever. This one will go with the x direction first, which is always the case. You don't want to do the hard way because it sucks. Like that, right? Oh, wait, I'm wrong. So, right, that's so long, just 2 over here. Doing derivative math, not so impossible. It's still hard. Yeah, since oh well, that's it's weird how the x over here has a y instead of a fucking x over here. See, but that's common and normal. That should be what the case is for a lot of these questions. Not all, I'll admit that. But if you don't have that, something suspiciously wrong with your answer. Um, most of the time. And a few times that's not the case. And I hope we get a question like that. Not oh, this is gonna trick the hell out of me. Sorry. Man, this is gonna kill me one day. I did the wrong thing too. So we're supposed to do over here. So minus t squared plus 4t is what we're supposed to do. I did some shenanigans that's not supposed to happen. Minus 2 parentheses, which is I refuse. No way. And then e negative t plus a 4t. We have something like that. Then we have a dot product of 10t with this with 2t minus 4. All right, so this is 0. This is 0. Wait, this is 0 too. Oh my god, this question sucks. Wait a second. Let me check the answers. Just if this is like this, then we're gonna have a problem with how to show this off without giving you the answer. Is that yup? Oh shit. Okay, it's gonna be tricky. I don't like giving out the answers, but I'll say this. That is as far as you're gonna get, and you have to compute it to equal the answer. Let me give you a hint on this. Cross product is cross multiplies a1 and b1, and then a2 to b2, which is the linear algebra way of writing it. But yes, that's what it is. So a 0 multiplied by any number would equal 0, and 0 multiplied any number of a dot. So dot product would equal something that makes a 90-degree angle. And which is orthogonal if you do a dot product. I am not explaining more than that. If it's a 0, you get it. Now, that's all I'm gonna say because it's too much information I already think I gave for this homework. Because otherwise, I don't think you're learning. You should just suffer a little bit on the homework. Not suffering the lecture slides, but yeah. At a given point, what does this mean? Compute the directional. Oh shit! How much time do I have left? What about that? What about? Oh, I have a lot of time left. We can do this one. Okay, next question is getting the directional derivative apparently. And that's something I need to remember how to do because my brain is fried from doing a freaking physics test and a freaking code test, which I did, which sucked ass. So it is fine to explain to you otherwise. Du this I'm just writing it from a textbook from my own from the textbook, the definition they gave, which is from Macklin Learning, which is written by some white guy that Carl I don't know, whatever. Shit. I don't know. Maybe I should have said that. No way. So what does this really mean? I don't know. We're looking for a directional derivative first of all. Well, interesting. So what is the question is important. What the question actually entails us to do, and what does it mean? So what's the question? So here is our question. I'm not worried about this question actually. It looks pretty standard. Yep. especially if you read the textbook, you should be fine. V equal I minus J and P equals -1 comma 6. It says compute the directional derivative in the direction of v at a given point. So we already have a direction, which is what we needed. And then, if you don't know the magnitude of the vector divided by the so let me compute it to a form I actually can read first of all. So much easier to read. So if I get this divided by the magnitude of it, it equals the u. So let me get the 1 squared plus -1 squared plus 0 squared, which is basically 2 square root, which is, yeah, you probably can get it faster than I did. I did this little way on purpose. Not that it's bad. Now we learned where the point is, right? The point is up here, and the question asked, what was the question again? At a given point. So we have a direction, which is this one, and then point over here. So, oh shit, this question, what? Why is there x2? Why the hell is there two x's? That should not be the case. Yeah, I did that wrong. So let's erase that from my reminders. And actually, this is an XY question. I thought it was XYZ. So that tells you how dumb I am sometimes. So we need the I refuse to deal, which is y squared minus 2x, right? Right? Everyone, right? Okay. I forgot I'm talking to myself. And then 3x y squared minus 0, basically 0. If you don't have it, just think of that as a constant sometimes. It's really confusing sometimes to actually have that head around yours on that question. But now we have the f over here, which is y squared minus 2x comma 3xy squared. Now we have a p here, so I need to put p as -1 comma 6. And then we dot product it with basically -1 comma positive 1 comma -1 by the square root of 2. Now, going beyond this might just give you the answer if I am not correct, because it asks for a fraction determinant. So I'll double check the answer right now, but I don't think I can give you more than that without like explicitly telling you the fucking answer and just say fuck that. Fuck, Actually, I can go one more step. You're right. I can go one more freaking step. Yes, I can go one more step, which is basically doing a dot product of this and saying we can do 1 square root of 2, -1 square root of 2, because that is the actual vector, and then just doing that. So y3 minus 2x parentheses by 1 square root of 2, or alternatively, you have to do plus minus, so I can have a second chance to do it. Negative square root of 2, that's why I did it both ways. 3xy squared. And then I am not done. You have to plug in p. Then you get a and s, I believe. Let me check that answer. Just because I said it doesn't mean it's right. I will not be showing anymore because that would be too close to giving you the answer outright, which to me sounds wrong. Even though it's technically legal, I will not be doing that. So let me really quickly type this in. Square 3 minus 2 parentheses 9. Am I right? I think I'm right. By that notation, think I am hopefully. Oh, is it? Oh my god, this question really stinks sometimes. 6 whatever. Let's do that. What do I get? I should get the right answer. Yes, I'm right. So yes, I won't show you more than that because I got the answer right. And that means I cannot. Oh, so it's 20 minutes. So 20 minutes, I got 3 questions done. That's pretty good. I will